Hey guys, happy Let Wednesday.
So hopefully you know that we're going to be doing part 2 in our 2-part series today, spotlighting Sheila McBride.
So if you have not seen part 1 yet, pause the video, click the link right here, and go watch it. Muy importante.
Okay, so we're going to be spotlighting the fact that she is our program extension specialist and the many special projects that come along with that title.
So you'll see in this video and from video 1 that she is a woman of so many special talents. Hey guys, so we're here with Sheila again.
Ladies, thank you for inviting me again for talking this week on my other half of my job.
So today we're talking about what she does as a program extension specialist. So let's dive right in. Sheila, why don't you tell us what is a program extension specialist?
So within Texas A&M AgriLife Extension, we have different categories and different titles that are that fall under extension, and mine is the program extension specialist, and that is where program extension specialists usually specialize in a certain field of, in this particular case, plant pathology. And so my number one role as a program extension specialist, I have many roles in this.
Oh, we have many.
So, and it's a link between research-based information and getting out that research-based information to the general public or homeowners or different growers groups.
Okay, awesome. So, what specialty groups do you work with, and what do you do for those groups?
So my number one specialty group is what I do here at the diagnostic lab. So as a diagnostician, that's my number one role as an extension specialist in sending out the reports when we have samples come in, because I am taking research-based information and providing that to the person who submitted samples. I also have, because of my graduate student work with the grape industry, I also have a very close ties with the grape industry. So I try to take what their needs are, and to also give them information when it pertains to grape diseases, grapevine diseases, and so that usually involves workshops, presentations at different grower groups, and then also to try to implement in the diagnostic lab the tests that the growers think that they need to have available for their industry. A third industry that I work with is working with the arborists, and so I work real closely with the International Society of Arboriculture and do a lot of workshops for them as well. One that was very successful was one that they titled "What's Up, Doc?" and we talked about being able to diagnose tree diseases and what they can do to control those tree diseases. So those are the three main groups that I work with.
Awesome.
Okay.
Well, I think we're overdue for a wine tasting.
Oh, you bet, ladies. I know the perfect wines to have wine tastings for too. Yes.
Oh, I love that. Well, do you have any words of wisdom for any kids or students that want to be future plant pathologists or anything like that?
I have a couple of them, but my number one, what I call my mantra, and I always include this at the very beginning of my talks with any group that I talk with, because I think it's very science-based, and every scientist is usually very curious. But I'm going to have to read it because my tongue gets twisted around every time I try to memorize it. I've pretty much got it memorized, but so I've got it up here on my screen. We must be curious to see if what we see is what we seem to see. We must analyze it, open it up, turn it over, look underneath, and look behind. So this to me is anybody that is, especially as a diagnostician, this is what we do when a sample comes into the diagnostic lab. We look at it, we turn it over, we put it underneath the microscope, and we try to analyze what is wrong with the actual sample that came in.
Oh, I love that. That's awesome. Well, we are so glad that you're able to join us this week.
Yes, thank you, ladies.
It's fun.
Yeah. We'll schedule that wine night.
Yes, we will. Yes.
So you're right, Tracy. She is a woman of many talents, as clearly as we've seen throughout this two-part series.
Yeah, that is true. And some other news in the lab. Since you last saw her, Mandy actually got engaged, which is pretty exciting.
Yeah, so I'm off the market, boys.
Oh boy. So we hope you enjoyed our video series, and we hope you have a great rest of your week.